Lamido Sanusi blasts critics of relocation of CBN department to Lagos. Sanusi Lamido is the former CBN governor who also became the one-time emir of Kano under Kwakwanso when Kwakwanso was the governor of the state, but was deposed by Ganduje when Ganduje came in. Okay, so now with all the hula baloo about the relocation of some CBN departments from Abuja back to Lagos, people are criticizing it, and now Lamido Sanusi has come out to to blast those people that are criticizing the move, saying that it is not a problem. But let's get into the details to see exactly what Sanusi is trying to say. Former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, has berated those opposed to the planned relocation of 5 departments of the Apex Bank from Abuja to Lagos. Sanusi said such critics were dangerous for the bank's future. He said the relocation of the departments would help the CBN streamline its operations, reduce costs, and become more effective. Okay. The former CBN helmsman alleged that CBN has many employees who are children of politically exposed persons, so they prefer their luxury living in Abuja to their duties at the bank. Can you imagine? So most of the employees are children of politicians. That is what he's saying. So they prefer to live in Abuja, okay, and enjoy the luxury of living in Abuja rather than doing their work in the offices where they are employed. So that means that it's a bad business to have employed them in the first place. So the announcement of the relocation of the departments has been greeted with rejection by some Nigerians, with some claiming that the entire bank headquarters was going to be relocated to Lagos. But the federal government, in a statement by Bayo Nanuga, the special advisor on information and strategy to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, debunked the rumor that there was a plan to relocate CBN completely. So he said, similarly, the movement of the Department of Banking Supervisors of the CBN to Lagos should not trigger any discord within the polity. So the department concerned deals with the commercial banks, okay, almost all of which have their headquarters in Lagos. So all those pushing this campaign of falsehood and misinformation know they are merely playing politics, albeit a dangerous politics, to pitch the North against the South. So there are many parastatals that are not based in Abuja, depending on their mandate. The headquarters of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, and Nigerian Sports Authority, NPA, for example, are in Lagos. In the same vein, the headquarters of National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, is located in Lokoja, while that of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board was commissioned by former President Muhammadu Buhari, is in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. So it must be pointed out that these decisions are purely administrative, that should not be politicized by people of goodwill and those who wish our country well. So President Tinubu-led administration is working tirelessly to be just and equitable to every section of the country. We urge restraint on the part of those whose stock in trade is to create all manner of dangerous rumors to distract every government from the noble objective of meeting the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians. Okay. So what is happening here is, Sanusi is saying that it is not a problem, that relocating those parastatals to Lagos is in line with the banking modus operandi, and that there's nothing alarming about it. So as a former CBN governor, he's backing the move to move some of those departments from Lagos from Abuja back to Lagos. So he is saying that critics were dangerous for the bank's future. Can you imagine? And he said the relocation of the departments would help the CBN streamline its operations, reduce costs, and become more effective. So for him, the relocation of some departments, especially the banking supervisory group, banking supervisory department it's not wrong if it moves to Lagos. And again, corroborating the defense or the explanation that Bayo Onanuga gave on behalf of the government, that those departments moved to Lagos are critical to the survival of the business, especially the banking supervisory group of the CBN. They supervise commercial banks, and all the commercial banks have their headquarters in Lagos. So how can you remotely supervise them from Abuja? They have to stay close to where they can have direct access, and where communication and access between them and the commercial banks that they are supervising will be very close. Those are the reasons that they moved those departments from Abuja back to Lagos. And Bayo Onanuga actually also went further to talk about NIMASA being in Lagos, talk about some other departments that are both in Lokoja, the National Nigerian Inland Waterways Department or Ministry is in Lokoja, and the other content, this Nigerian local content stuff, is located in Yenagoa. So they are pushing that all these critics are actually being being political about it, and that will not be good for the interest of the nation. Now, wow. So I just hope that there's no political undertone in this relocation. Let it be that those information that we're getting now on the media is exactly the reason for the relocation. Because I tell you, we know the truth, but we hide under the truth to do whatever we want to do. Even what we are doing does not portray the truth, we must use the truth as shield. That is exactly why some Nigerians are actually criticizing this move. I must tell you the truth. Generally, it doesn't really make sense. For instance, the movement of the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria from Lagos to Abuja taken 2020 by Buhari's government, okay, and now leaving their own building in Lagos and going to rent in Abuja. All the staff that they moved did not relocate properly. They are still on DTA. All those ones are ways they are draining money. It doesn't make sense. Now that they're asking them to come back to Lagos to go and occupy their building and abandon, I think that makes a bit of sense rather than renting it. So, but generally, I tell you, because the way politicians do things in Nigeria, people struggle so much to trust them. So, and that is why everything that comes from the mouth of a politician will definitely be questioned, will definitely be queried by someone. Because this guy is, what they say is different from what they do. It's like, do what I say, not what I do. That is the kind of politician that we have in Nigeria. And their mouth is saying one thing, their body language is saying another thing, their actual action is doing another thing. That's how bad it is with Nigerian politicians. So even when they say what is correct or when they say what is good, nobody wants to trust them because it is their interest first. A Nigerian politician will not put hand in anything that does not protect his interest or that he does not benefit from. That is how bad it is. So even when there could be honest reasons why these political decisions are made, you will still see that people will still make a way to take advantage of it for their selfish benefit or self-aggrandizement. So that is Lamido Sanusi backing the movement of some CBN department from Abuja back to Lagos. Thank you for listening. Let's have a comment.